So this here is basically just gonna be a rant about the giant skeletons nerf that happened back in March. Reason why I'm making a video about this now is because I recently started playing Clash Royale again after taking a 14th month break. So yeah. But anyways, the giant skeleton was my favorite card in the game. You know, and I touched upon this in my tier list video, but I'm gonna go way more in depth with it in this video. So, when I got my giant skeleton, it was at level 13, and I also had at max level 3 star level as well, but all that effort went to waste, I guess, because the card's unusable. So I just want to show this and basically just show how full of shit this is. So, this right here is the balance changes from March 30th of this year. So we go down, and right here they talk about changes to death bombs, death damage. You can see balloon minus 27 death damage, bomb tower minus 50%, giant skeleton minus a whopping 54%. Now, death bombs have been a fixture in Clash Royale for a long time. We feel over time they have reduced the skill cap of competitive play by providing a universal defensive solution to a wide range of offensive attacks. Simply plopping a giant skeleton or bomb tower in lane can just put an end to a thrilling back and forth. It's not surprising all three of these cards are rather popular. Which this phrase right here, I might disagree with. I think I do disagree with that. I don't think that the giant skeleton and bomb tower were very popular. Maybe in Bone Pit, but not in Legendary Arena. Because whenever I talk about usage rates, I'm talking about like 4,000 trophies and up. Not 1,000 trophies. From win rates. In the interest of changing meta and making mid-range attacks more viable, we're doing chunky nerf to these three. Most iconic, annoying bomb. Damage buff to one-hit Princess Dark Goblin, making him less likely to be distracted. I want to say this nerf here really fucking sucks though, because of course they increased his melee damage by 28%, but nobody gives a shit about its melee damage. So like, I never cared about its melee damage. Nobody does. People don't use it for its melee damage. They use it for its death damage. Like this might as well not even exist. What they did, because all anybody cares about, including me, is a death damage. I can think of plenty of cards in the game that are annoying. Honestly, when it comes to stopping like a bunch of troops, couldn't you use rocket or lightning or maybe even fireball? Or I don't know, Sparky even? I don't know. I think it's just not much of an argument. The thing about the balloon and the bomb tower was that their death damages were more like bonuses to what they already did. Like the balloon, of course they both have death damage, but the balloon's primary function is to do damage to towers, and the bomb tower's primary function is to do splash damage to ground troops, right? Well, the giant skeleton's primary function was its death damage. So yeah. And I also question these. The giant skeleton and bomb tower I don't think were ever popular. And again, I'm talking about 4,000 trophies and up, okay? I don't think they were ever popular though, honestly. The bomb tower can't even hit air troops. So yeah. Now, I just want to show you a few things. So this right here is a giant skeleton's wiki page, right? Let's check its history. Increase giant skeleton's hit points by 11%, increase giant skeleton's damage by 20%, increase damage 8%, hit points 5%, first attack delay shorter, increases mass. Now, before this fucking atrocious piece of shit update, what do we notice from everything prior to it? It's only ever been buffed. Why is that? Because it's always had a low use rate. So, which indicates that the card is not fucking overpowered. So yeah, so we look at its death damage. Here's the thing. At level 6, it used to do 720. Now it only does 334. At level 9, it used to do 957, and at level 13, it used to do 1389. Okay? Which is, less than half. Now, I'm just going to show you some cards in the game that it can't kill now, just to give you all an idea just how worthless its bomb is now, okay? And again, nobody gives a shit about its melee damage. I know I don't. I had this card at level 13. I have level 3 star level. Like years ago I did that, okay? It was my favorite card in the game, and I can tell you, Supercell, I don't care about its fucking melee damage, but go to Wizard. Alright. So it looks like with the level 13 giant skeleton, its bomb can only kill a level 9 wizard, which is atrocious. Because that's, more than its level 13 death damage right there. Electro Wizard, same. It survives, it can only kill level 9. Barbarians. So, with the Barbarians, it only kills level 10 barbarians, which is fucking pathetic. I mean, literally. Which, just showing cards, can only kill up to a level 8 witch. And keep in mind, we're talking about level 13 giant skeleton, only kills a level 8 witch, which is sad. Flying machine. Ooh, it's fragile, isn't it? Yeah, it's always had low hit points. But even then, a level 13 giant skeleton bomb can't kill a level 12 flying machine, which is unthinkable. I saw a guy on YouTube in the comments saying that, hey, his max giant skeleton bomb can't kill max E-Wiz. Yeah, it can't even kill a level 10 E-Wiz either. I point that out to him, by the way. Also, another thing I'd like to show is the mirror card. Now, the mirror card is a really cool card because it allows you to have level 14 cards. And now, here's the thing. Giant Skeleton, level 1 Giant Skeleton, well, level 6 Giant, 1 or 6, whatever. We're talking about the lowest level Giant Skeleton. It used to be a 1, but now it's 6, but it's the same thing. Lowest level Giant Skeleton bomb used to do 720 damage, right? Level 13 one only does 1300. Level 13 only does 644, which is less than what the level 6 one used to do, which is horrendous, right? You might be thinking to yourself, hey, is a level 14 Giant Skeleton bomb damage more than what the level 6 used to be? Well, let's see. No. 708 versus 720, what level 1 used to be. So no, it doesn't. I could go through every troop in the game and show you just how worthless its bomb is, but I'm sure y'all get the idea by this point. It's just, here, Musketeer, level 13 bomb only kills up to a level 9, which is just really sad. Yeah. So, Supercell, if you're listening, please completely reverse this change. I want this to be completely restored to what used to be. So yeah, and I just don't get it, because the Giant Skeleton, it's never had a high use rate, as I've said before. There's a reason why before this atrocious nerf, it's only ever been buffed. Like, I don't know why, because I don't feel like any of these cards were overpowered. I don't know who woke up one day and just decided to crack down on death damage, but that's bullshit. Also, here's another thing that you might not consider. I don't see the fucking Golem on this list. After all, the Golem has death damage too. Not a bomb, but it has death damage, so why isn't it on this fucking list? Not saying it should be, because I don't think it should be. I don't think any of these cards should be. But, you get my point. It's like, what, did they forget to add it or something? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure that there are game modes where the giant skeleton is more popular, such as 2v2 or in 7 times elixir. It's pretty, overpowered, maybe even, but for your average match, for most of your matches, for ladder, for whatever else, for like the vast majority of the situations it's in, it's how has a low use rate. I wouldn't say it's overpowered. Maybe in a few specific game modes it might be, but even then, wouldn't it be more reasonable to just make it so you can't use it in 7 times elixir or whatever, like they did with certain cards for touchdown mode? But I don't know. It's just I could go on and on about how much this pisses me off because I loved using this card and now I can't anymore because it just doesn't work anymore. I'm thinking about maybe using lightning to replace it with because lightning is kind of similar to it. Maybe rocket. So I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is that I can't use it anymore. So yeah, so just thought I'd tell you guys about that. I hope that in the next balance change they completely revert what they did and fully restore its damage to what it was. This here should say 1389, but it doesn't. It says 644, which is bullshit. Even a giant skeleton getting to your tower isn't even that menacing anymore because its bomb does less than half of what it used to. It's like, who cares if it makes it to your tower? It doesn't make it much of a difference, so, yeah. So just hoping that, they revert it completely and fully, and so, yeah. So drop a comment if you want to rant about this as well. I just figured, honestly, I don't even care if this video if nobody ever watches this video. It's like, it's me basically venting about how they killed my favorite card. Oh yeah, and Giant Skeleton Clone is dead too. Or pretty much anything with it. It's like a card that had a low use rate to begin with, and killed. Yeah, maybe it's popular in like Bone Pit or low arenas, but when I talk use rate, I'm talking like 4,000 and above. But I already said that earlier, so this video's gone on too long. I'm just repeating myself by this point. So yeah. Bye.